Yo, what's going on out there in Geek Swag U land? This is none other than your host, admin, moderator of the group REI Geek Swag U, TJ Hines, also known as REI Geek Swag on Instagram. If you're not following me on IG, what the hell are you thinking? Go ahead and take the necessary time to do so, because I'm dropping valuable content nuggets that you can essentially implement in your business right away to get instant results, my friend. So as you know, over the past week, what we discussed were the common mistakes by most new aspiring real estate wholesale investors making when they're out prospecting using those most three common mediums, which is cold calling, SMS, and RVMs. Now that we have an understanding of how to better implement strategies to give us the results that we want using those mediums by avoiding those mistakes with solutions provided in those videos last week, this week we're going to talk about now how do we essentially detect the real from the fake. So in every industry, you always have real and you always have fake. So in the wholesale industry, our industry, your industry, you're going to have real buyers. You're also going to have what we call imposters.
Sussy baka.
So what I'm going to do today is going to help eliminate what headaches that everyone usually has once they get a property under contract, determining whether they're actually dealing with a real buyer or just someone who wants to tie your deal up, and they go off and find a buyer, which is now going to put you in a situation that you don't want to be in, which I'm going to explain too, and also give you the questions that you need to vet these buyers to make sure that you're spending your time wisely. That way you can go ahead and transact smoothly at the closing table with absolutely no hiccups. Stay tuned.
REI, Geek Swag, it's your time to get it back.
Okay, so you made it back. You are very smart and wise for doing so. And I promise I'm going to make this well worth your time. I'm going to leave you with the three questions that you need to ask these buyers as they start to reach out to you in regards to that great deal that you negotiated with the seller. These three questions will ensure that you're actually dealing with the right person who can close the transaction out, so that way you can get paid, and most importantly, your seller get paid, because we're in the business of helping people. That number one question that you need to make sure that you vet that buyer with is, how long will it take you to close the deal? 99.9% of the times, all serious cash buyers can close within 1 week, my friend. That's right. Worst case scenario, you give them a 3-day grace period. At the 10-day mark, if they can't close in cash within 10 days, then more than likely you're not dealing with a serious cash buyer. And in fact, in even many cases, there are cash buyers out there that can close in as little as 3 days, my friend. Just as soon as the municipal lien search comes back, the title search comes back free and clear, they have access to funds where they can get their hands on it instantly, just like that, to close on the transaction. When? Just like that. So if you ever have a buyer that says they need 14, 21, 30 days, you really need to question that. That is a huge red flag to potentially be a wholesaler that's looking to lock your deal up, so that way now they can go and find the buyer, which is going to put you in a susceptible situation. Okay, so the second thing that you need to make sure that your buyer is aware of is you need to let them know that none of your deals have inspection contingencies. And the reason that's the case is because it's an all cash deal. Another reason is because the property cannot qualify for any financing anyway. So there shouldn't be any inspection contingencies. If they require inspections, then you tell them, hey, take your team out before we actually come to an agreement, to make sure that you are fully aware of what's going on with the property, to make sure that you're making an educated decision whether you want to move forward with this deal, because all of our deals come with no inspection contingencies. And if they still gripe about that and say they need a 14-day, a 21-day, or even a 7-day inspection contingency, I'm just here to share with you, my friend, that is not a serious cash buyer. They're just looking to waste your time. They're dead joker brokers, and you're not going to get anywhere with them. The third thing you want to make sure that your buyer is aware of, and of course what you want to ask them, are they okay with submitting the earnest money within a 24-hour period? Whether they go hand drop it off to the title company or real estate attorney, or whether they wire it to the real estate attorney or title company's escrow account. It does not matter, because if it's a cash deal, that means they have have access to cash right now, right away. And most of them can go within a click of a few buttons online and make that wire transfer if they have, of course, the account information that they're wiring the funds to. And so you want to make sure that you only give them 24 hours. If they request they need 48 hours, 72 hours, this is an all cash deal. I'm just here to let you know, my friend, that's not a real buyer. That is someone that is actually posing as the real buyer that's looking to waste your time. Well, that's it for today. I came to do what I had to do, drop some gems off on you. Hopefully this has been worth your while. I think that it has, especially what I encountered early on in my career doing this business, just trying to really decipher the real from the fake. If you ask them those 3 questions and they don't go along the guidelines of what we spoke about here today, then that's a red flag, my friend. You need to move on until you find that right person that can come to those agreed terms to more so understand that this is the right person that I know I should be dealing with, because they're going to close this deal out so you can get paid. And of course, the seller can get paid. Many, many blessings to you guys out there. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or inquiries, go ahead and leave them down below in the comment section. If you're watching this inside of REI Geek Swag U, if you're a part of our email list and you're watching this video through a broadcast, go ahead and reply to the broadcast with any comments, inquiries, questions you may have. See you sooner than later.